Loves, it's me, your girl, the gorgeous goat, Empress Goddess. Hope all is well with everyone. All is well on my end. We're gonna get in here with a little bit of C.L. Franklin, the book of Ezekiel, the wheels in the middle of wheels. This is Let me first of all state my copyright disclaimer. This is fair use for the purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, prodigy, which doesn't infringe upon the copyright holder under 17 USC 107. I repeat, this is fair use. I have no claim to any of the content to this content. This is solely for the purposes of entertainment, education, criticism, news reporting, teaching. Under 17 USC 107 with fair use.
I want you to consider
I don't know why it's so low.
the book of Ezekiel, the 10th chapter, and the 9th and the 10th verses of that chapter. And when I looked, behold, the fields by the cherubims, one wheel by one cherub, and another wheel by another cherub, and the appearance of the wheels was as the color of a beryl stone. And as for their appearances, they four had one likeness, as if a wheel had been in the midst of a wheel. I want to talk about wheel in the middle of wheel. I want you to hurry up and get with me, because I remember when I was growing up as a young preacher, people used to say to the preacher, "Come on up, Doc. I'm up here waiting on you." Now I want to say to you, don't you go up the road to wait on me, because I may turn off before I get to where you are. Wheels in the middle of wheels. Let me, by way of introduction, say to you that contemporary with this writing, Babylonia was in world ascendancy. She had become the leading existing power in that part of the world. Egypt had failed, and Assyria had gone down. Babylonia was on the ascendancy. Nebuchadnezzar, through fear in the hearts of world leaders, contemporary with himself, Now there was fear in the hearts of the Israelites that Babylon eventually would besiege the nation. And they felt that the threat of doom hung over the holy city, Jerusalem. God has always had in a crisis some prophet or some preacher to engender hope in the hearts of hopeless people. He always has some preacher or some prophet who walks upon the lofty walls of vision while the people broke down in the darkness, calling out to him, "Watchman, what of the night?" And the prophet or the preacher can only answer, "The morning comes." And so does the night. At this time, there was a threat of military overthrow for the people of Israel. At this time, the people were fearful. And they were even more fearful because they thought that not only would Jerusalem be destroyed, but the temple would be destroyed. And the vision points out that Yahweh or God would withdraw not only from Jerusalem, but also from the temple. When the people have had great traditions, great background, it is difficult for them to turn those precious things loose without wrecking themselves emotionally, spiritually, and otherwise. So Ezekiel appears on the scene to speak to Israel from Yahweh. And he tells them the story of a graphic vision. He said he looked into the firmament, which was another way of saying I looked into the future. I looked into the firmament. I looked into history that had not taken place. I looked into the firmament. As those of you, brethren, who read the Bible with some diligence, realize how graphic and how symbolic the book of Ezekiel is. Many of the imagery or images are graphic, but to the people of Israel, at least, they were instructive. And of course, when he said he looked into the firmament, are you praying with me? I said, and I repeat, that he was talking about in history. And he was looking above the temple. He was looking in a way that was transcendent to the temple. And he sat, as he looked, he saw the outline of a throne that was made like a chariot. And then the vague outline of somebody sitting on that chariot throne. That was in the future. That was above Israel. It was above Babylon, as well as the rest of history. For I don't care anything about the Hitlers and the Mussolinis. Doesn't mean anything to me about the despots and about the men of power. For Hitler is not here. And Mussolini is dead. I want to say the great rulers that we've been talking about are all gone. But God is still in the dim outlet, sitting above history, above power, still on his chariot throne.
Again, this particular energy here has to come with some obstacles and some challenges here to overcome whatever they just recently came up out of here. Is why this person may be not as open to you as you want them to be. Okay, because you're just starting to get to know this person. Some of y'all just starting dating this particular person here. Some of y'all still been a couple of months here. You just can't wrap your face around the fact that this person just won't open up. Getting this more pitiful energy here. And it's because this person is still trying to heal and overcome to whatever relationship that they've been having recently about their outlook they could have invested in it for years, okay? And it's just taking this person now to come around and collect themselves here. So this is why they can't like okay, and it's just taking this person now to come around and collect themselves here. So this is why they can't, I feel like, give you 100% in this relationship or connection with this particular person here. All right, but definitely loves, this is what we have going on here when it comes to the person on your mind. Yeah, we got the Six of Swords here. Someone is ready now to walk away from a situation that caused a lot of pain, sorrow, hurt, regrets here, okay? This particular person here is like, look, enough is enough. I got to go towards what's going to allow me and my family here, for some of you all, to be better for themselves. So your person here, the one that is on your mind here, they're definitely slowly but surely moving towards calmer waters from coming up or coming out of a challenging relationship here, okay? So wow, this is what's going on here now with the person, Aries, that is on your mind. I definitely wish you two the best of luck there, okay? You're definitely going to have some patience with this particular person here, because this is what they are currently transitioning out of, okay? Wow, very significant reading there, Aries. I definitely hope that resonated for who it needs to resonate for. And if so, loves, don't forget to like, subscribe. We would love to have you here, a part of our soul family. And be sure to adjust your notification bell, Ram, so you can be ready for the next Wake and Tarot, my loves. I love you. Mwah. Wow, very interesting there, Rams. I love it. All right, Bulls, come on in, Taurus. Grand Rising. Welcome back, Bulls. Hello, hello, hello. Shout out to all the beautiful souls in the chat. Hi, Miss B. Grand Rising. Shout out to another beautiful Patreon soul family gang gang. How are you, love? Happy, happy Sunday. Yes, rainy and gloomy day, definitely. All right. I am experiencing some rain myself. I can't wait to get out and sit on the porch and enjoy the mist and the weather. I love it. I love it when it rains. All right, Taurus, come on in, Bulls. Let's see what about the person and what's on here with the person in your mind. We have over 16 beautiful souls here. Please be sure to show the love back. All right. I'm here for you all. Show up and show the love back for me as well. I'm doing well, Miss B. Thank you for asking. Taking day step by step, eating plenty of rest. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Oh, you say it's cold. Yeah. Once it warms up a little bit more, I decided to go sit outside on the porch today and maybe have a lunch outside on my porch. Yes, honey, or in the back, whichever one with that sun hitting it. Okay. Grand Rising, all you beautiful souls. Yes, we got over 20 beautiful souls here, okay? You guys are coming in and saying hello. Make sure that you're showing some love and hitting the like button. It's just like dusting your feet off at the dough. And out of kindness, you're showing love back. All right? Our Bulls, let's get you a timestamp and let's see what's going on with the person on your mind. What do we have for Taurus? Grand Rising Taurus, welcome back to your Wake and Tarot. Today's topic here, Taurus, is the person on your mind, Taurus. Yes, let's see about this particular person here that is on your mind. Show me this particular person's energy here. For Taurus, show me what does Taurus need to know about this person here that is on their mind. All right, we got the strength cards here, Taurus. Okay, this could be Leo energy here for some of you all. There is a particular person, rather this is you or the person here that is currently experiencing with overcoming an obstacle and a challenge here. This could be burdens that was placed on this individual throughout their life with trying to, evolve and take care of family and take care of business here. It may could have been very overwhelming for this particular person here. Or this may be you feeling this way in this energy here towards, and this kind of makes you feel this way when you come across a person here that is on your mind. So let's clarify this strength cards here. Let's see more about the person here that is on your mind. Tell me more about this strength card here, please, guardian angels, ancestors of the highest light. Clarify the strength card here. But we have the Queen of Pentacles here. This is earth element like yourself. Some of y'all, this person could be a Capricorn, a Virgo here, Taurus, or a Taurus like yourself. This is represented by the Queen or the King of Pentacles here. This could be a mother or a father figure here. All right. This is someone that I feel like whomever your person was in a relationship with, rather if it was you or if it was someone that they were in a marriage or a relationship with in their past. This is what they had to fight through here and pull through. I feel like even though this person was trying to make this relationship or this situation work with this Queen or King of Pentacles here, it just wouldn't turn out the way that this particular person here unfortunately desired for it to turn out. So this is what the person on your mind is currently experiencing here, is trying to overcome the obstacles from this relationship here, okay? Wow. So let's clarify this Queen or King of Pentacles energy here. This could be a mother or a father of yours, Taurus, or your person here. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles energy here, please. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles here, please. Wow, we have the Knight of Swords here, air elements here. Some of you all, this particular person here could be a Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra here. Okay, but whomever this particular person here is, they're going to be coming in very quickly with some information here or some news that they want to inform you of. Okay, this is someone that may have heard something through family or through an ex or a mutual friend here, and so they're trying to rush in and inform you or your person of this information here. I feel like because some of you all decide to turn your back from this individual here, bulls, okay, now they're wanting to come in and inform you of some information here, okay. So wow, this is what's going on so far with you and your person here. There definitely looked like some communication is coming in, some news or what may have took place with you and this particular person here. I feel like some of you all now towards is about to get clarity, especially if you haven't heard from this particular person here, all right? Wow, very interesting reading there coming out for you today, Bulls. I definitely hope that gave you some insight and at least some heads up on what's going to take place there for you in the future, all right? Thank you so much, Taurus, for your continuous love and support. I appreciate you, and I definitely look forward to the next Wake and Tarot, my loves. I love you, Bulls. Mwah. Wow, interesting there. Get ready for the communication coming in, Bulls. Gemini, Grand Rising Gems, welcome back, loves. Welcome, welcome. We have over 20 beautiful souls here. Please be sure to like, show the love back, please. Grand Rising to all the beautiful souls in the building. Hi, Sugar Mama, welcome. Welcome back, love. Shout out to you. Yes, every day we're definitely counting our blessings. Grand Rising. Yes, shout out to all the beautiful souls in the building. All right, so let's get you a timestamp per gems. Be sure you all are showing some love and hitting the like button as you all come in, please. That'd be very much appreciated. All right, what do we have for my Gemini Grand Rising Gems? Welcome back. Today's topic here for you is the person on your mind, Gemini. Yes, let's see about this person here that is on your mind. Let's see what you need to know about this person here, gems, that is on your mind. Guardian angels, ancestors of the highest side. Tell me about the person here that is on Jim's mind here, please. Tell me about the person here that is on Gemini's mind. Wow, we got the 5 of Wands here, gems, regarding the person here that is on your mind. This could be a fire sign here, a Sagittarius, your opposite zodiac sign, or a Aquarius I'm getting here in my consciousness, or I'm hearing Libra. All right, this is a lot of people here on top of a Capricorn or a Virgo here as well. All right, others of you all, this could be in also a Leo or an Aries, but there's a lot of people that I feel like that have been involved in this situation, or at least trying to intervene with this situation that you got going on with this particular person, or trying to stop whatever this particular person here that you are exchanging energies with got going here. All right, again, some of y'all, this person could be a fire sign. There is some conflicted energies here that I feel like maybe don't agree with you and your person, or don't agree with what you are deciding to do here, gems. Okay, it looked like whatever decision here that has been made in this connection here, or from your past or this person's past here, it's causing conflicts around the family or around your ex or this person's ex here because of what they are deciding to do here. So let's clarify this 5 of Wands energy here for you, gems. Clarify the 5 of Wands regarding angels for my gems, regarding the person that is on their mind. Tell me more, please. Wow, we have the Queen of Pentacles come out here. This is a mother or a wife energy here, all right? So some of y'all, this could be in referencing to a third party, or this could be the mother or the father of your child or your person's child here, okay? This could have also been someone that your person was in a marriage here with, that they're having issues or conflicts with in this marriage here for others of you all. All right. Some of you all, this person is being put through some burdens here due to this situation here. All right. But there is definitely an energy around your person here where they're trying to avoid the comfort at all costs. But it's like every time they try to go around in a different space or area, things I feel like began to keep coming up and intervening with this situation. It's like someone is literally not happy because this person is deciding to move on with their life here. That's crazy. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see what energy that this Queen of Pentacles energy is here in Gemini's. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles or King of Pentacles energy here from my Gemini, please. Tell me more about the person here that is on Gem's mind. Oh my goodness, we got the Queen of Cups out here. Scorpio energy here. Well. So this is a whole nother person. This is a whole nother energy here, Capricorn. So some of y'all, I'm picking up that this could be a third party situation here. There could have been multiple people again involved because we got all these people over here. All right, we got a mother figure here. Again, this could be your person's mother of their child or father of their child here. Or this could be referencing to the conflicts between this person's parents as their mother that may have an issue with you, Gemini, or your parents may have an issue with this particular person here. And some of you all, which finding out that this person was with someone else or they had a family here established, and some of you I may not even know about this, okay? But this is what is going on here currently with the person that is on your mind. Again, this could be a Taurus here, a Virgo, or a Capricorn here, Gemini, or a water sign. This is Scorpio energy here. Particularly, this could be a queen or a king of a king of cups, excuse me, as a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, Gemini, okay? And again, the other energies is a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries here, but there is a lot of people, hands or fingers trying to get on this situation here, okay? I'm going to leave this portion of the reading here. Definitely, if you need to book a personal reading, however, to get more details here regarding the person on your mind, I'd be happy to help. All right, all that information, loves, is down below in the description box. But this is what we have and what is going on here, Gems, with the person that is on your mind. Wow, Gems, I definitely hope they gave you at least somewhat of insight as into what you were picking up intuitively about this person or this third party situation here. All right. Thank you so much, Gems, for your love and support and for stopping by. I appreciate you, and I look forward to the next week in tarot, my loves. Mwah. Wow, oh my goodness, Gems. Make sure that you're following your intuition, loves. All right. Count Syrian, Grand Rising Count Syrian, come on in, water babies. Welcome. We have over 26 beautiful souls here. Please be sure to hit the like button as you all come in, please. That'd be very appreciated. I'm going to pause for the cause while we show some love back and get those likes up.
What's it going on here? Hope all is well.
Is defined as to go, fly, revolve, or otherwise move quickly with a humming or buzzing sound. The definitions of the words in bold font in the previous two paragraphs are all related to the word spin. Why the word spin? Because everything in the universe spins and we live in a galaxy that spins. The world known as Earth, also spins on its axis, and the people living on it use spoken words to create their reality. The language system is made of words because words have magic powers and are great for deceiving you. One of the reasons why words can easily deceive you is because they can be misinterpreted and misunderstood. Furthermore, each letter of a word can be rearranged to hide the word's deeper meanings. In addition, a word can be given many different definitions to confuse you. To comprehend how words are used to deceive you, you need to know the occult definitions of the word language. To find the occult definitions of the word language, you need to split it into 3 words and find the definitions of the newly created words to see what they mean. When you slice the word language into 3 different words, it transforms into lan gu age. Language equals lan, gu divided by age. Lan is the feminine Chinese and Vietnamese name for orchid. The Vietnamese lan changes this to the masculine context, meaning unicorn, coming from Kai Lan. When Kai Lan is translated from Vietnamese to Latin, we get the word unicornies. The Kai Lan was a dragon-type creature that was said to only protect the noble ones. It was also known as the Kulin. Gu is the god of war in the Dahomey mythology. So now we have Lan, a monster that protects the noble ones, and Gu, the god of war. Age is the age or ages of the zodiac. Hence, Lan. Gu divided by ages are the monsters of war that protect the noble ones or golden gods throughout the ages. The language system is a good tool to help us communicate to one another. However, because of our ignorance of the power of words, the dark forces have used it against us to wage war on humanity for many ages. They have used the language, language system, to divide the human race and prevent us from communicating to people who speak a different language. This made it easier for the minions of the dark forces to engineer wars among nations, and therefore tricking us to fight one another instead of making the real perpetrators liable for their crimes against humanity. The dark forces are obsessed with wars for the reason that wars cause a lot of death and destruction, and therefore they generate a large quantity of fear energy for the dark forces to feed on. At the deeper level, wars are sacrificial rituals for generating negative energy and preventing us from increasing our frequency beyond certain levels. These things make it harder for us to ascend to higher states of consciousness. In the English language, nearly every word is carefully designed and put together in a way that produces magic effects, so that the people who created these words can trick you to play their con game to enslave the human race. Is this hard for you to believe? Read further and I will show you all the evidence you need. English is the language that the dark forces want to use to control the world. This is one of the hidden reasons why most countries are now requiring English as a second language. Even some of the governments of poor countries are urging their people to learn English. The good news is that if we can prevent the minions of the dark forces from establishing their one world government, making English as the language of humanity would not be such a bad idea. In the occult world, certain words are used along with rituals and sacred geometries to direct and control energy to create certain desired effects. This process of using words, rituals, and sacred geometries to control and direct energy is known as magic or magic. Be aware that I am not talking about the magic tricks you see on television or magic shows. Most people will laugh at the idea of magic being real. But if only they knew what magic really is and how magic is used to control them, they would not be laughing. The world is dominated by magic. Until you train your eyes to see how magic is used to control you, you will never know how the world really works. The controllers who pull the strings of politicians are well aware of how magic works. Many of them actually practice the art of magic, which is why they are sometimes referred to as the dark magicians. Unfortunately, they like to use magic for power and evil purposes, instead of using it to unite humanity and change the world for the better. The most powerful thing in the universe is energy. If you learn how to control and direct energy, you can become one of the most powerful people on Earth. The unlimited power of energy is the reason why the dark magicians, which are the controllers who are controlling the governments of the world, are so obsessed with the process of controlling energy. The key to controlling energy is magic, which is the art of using sacred sound, sacred geometry, and natural forces to direct and control energy to produce certain desired effects. What is word magic? The word magic is derived from Old French magique, Latin magicus, and Greek magikos. One of the earliest definitions of magic is the art of influencing events and producing marvels using hidden natural forces. Magic has a strong relation with magnetic and electrical energy. Did you notice that the word magnetic has the word magic in it? Take out net and magnetic and you are left with the word magic. The art of magic is often practiced along with certain words and sacred geometries. The common words that are used in magic rituals are the words that produce powerful sound tones when spoken out loud. These sound tones have powerful vibrational patterns, which are used to direct and control energy and harness its power. Sound is able to direct energy for the reason that it carries certain frequency patterns that attract energy to flow in a controllable manner. Furthermore, sound is one of the natural forces used by nature to create crystalline structures and sacred geometries, which are some of the building blocks of matter. If you want to know and see how sound controls and directs energy to produce sacred geometry, study cymatics and watch these two fascinating short videos titled Cymatics, Sacred Geometry Formed by Sound, and Cymatics, Science versus Music. If for some reason the links to the videos do not work, do a quick search by typing the keywords of the titles of the videos in YouTube's search form and then click the search button. Because you now know what magic is, let us turn our attention to what words are, so that you know what the term word magic means. Tools to direct and control energy to produce certain desired effects. Harness its power. Sound is able to direct energy for the reason that it carries certain frequency patterns that attract energy to flow in a controllable manner. Furthermore, sound is one of the natural forces used by nature to create crystalline structures and sacred geometries, which are some of the building blocks of matter. If you want to know and see how sound controls and directs energy to produce sacred geometry, study cymatics and watch these two fascinating short videos titled Cymatics, Sacred Geometry Formed by Sound, and Cymatics, Science versus Music. If for some reason the links to the videos do not work, do a quick search by typing the keywords of the titles of the videos in YouTube's search form and then click the search button. Because you now know what magic is, let us turn our attention to what words are, so that you know what the term word magic means. A word is defined as a sound or a combination of sounds, or its representation in writing or printing, that symbolizes and communicates a meaning and may consist of a single morpheme or of a combination of morphemes. When you put the term word and magic together, you get the term word magic, which means the art of communicating using sacred sounds and symbols to direct and control energy to produce certain desired effects. All words have magic properties. However, certain words have more magic properties for the reason that they carry more energy. This is why during magic rituals certain specific words are used. Word magic can be used for good or evil purposes. Unfortunately, the dark forces and their minions are in control of the language system of Earth, and therefore are able to effectively use word magic to control us. The good news is that when we figure out how word magic works and become aware of how it is being used to control us, the magic power of words cannot affect us as much. Why words are more powerful than swords? Words are powerful because they carry energy, sound, and frequency, which are some of the building blocks of matter. In addition, they carry information that can be used as knowledge to create or destroy things. When this knowledge is experienced into wisdom, it becomes very powerful and can be used to expand a person's consciousness and spiritual powers. This is why applied knowledge is power. Did you notice that the term words is an anagram for the term sword? Switch the letter S in the term words to the front and you get the term sword. Words are like swords because they can be used to harm and cut you. In a way, Words are more powerful than swords due to the fact that they can harm or heal you at the deepest levels of your being. In the King James Bible, verse John 1-1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This verse is talking about the force and information of the universe, which can be expressed through words. One very important thing you need to know about the King James Bible and other versions of the Bible is that they are written in allegories. So if you read them literally, you are not acquiring the right information. Another important thing you need to know about the King James Bible is that it was translated to English from the original Greek. And therefore, when it says in the beginning was the Word, it is talking about the source that created the universe. Do you need evidence of this? Read further and I will show you the evidence. The English term word can mean a few different things, but when it is translated to Greek, it means logos. The word logos is defined as the source that controls the universe, the written word or inspiration of God, or a logic and rational argument. In ancient Greek philosophy, the word logos is defined as the controlling principle in the universe. Today, the concept of logos can be found in every religion, such as Christianity. To find the concept of logos in Christianity, all you need to do is read certain verses of the Bible. In the King James Bible, verse John 1-1, it says, "In the beginning was the Word." The deeper meaning of the term word is logos, which is the source that controls the universe. In other words, in the beginning was the source. This is the source that created the forces of nature. Another word that you should know its deeper meaning is universe. The word universe is composed of two words, which are uni and verse. As for the word verse, it means a line of poetry. Based on these two definitions, the word universe means one line of poetry. A line of poetry usually has words that have allegorical and metaphorical meanings. To connect the dots, the hidden knowledge or information within the word universe tells us that the universe is an abstract reality field made of poetic and magical words. Logos, forces. In other words, we live in a magical and poetic play known as the universe, and therefore the supreme creator is the main author and we are the co-authors. Quantum physicists have done experiments proving that the universe is indeed an abstract or dream-like reality field composed of energy forces. Another word that has a strong connection to the term word is the term light. Light is sometimes referred to as photon. In physics, a photon is usually indicated by the symbol G, which is the lowercase letter of the Greek symbol G. Some etymologists believe that the Greek word gamma is where the word grammar originated from. In English, grammar means the study of the classes of words, their inflections, and there is where the word grammar originated from. In English, grammar means the study of the classes of words, their inflections, and their functions and relations in the sentence. Grammar is the art of inventing symbols and combining them to express thought. Logic is the art of thinking. And rhetoric is the art of communicating thought from one mind to another. The adaptation of language to circumstance. The occult definitions of certain words in this section reveal that grammar, or the way words are used, has the potential to direct and control energy. Energy is also light and radiation. In the King James Bible, verse Genesis 1-3, it says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." Meaning them to express thought. Logic is the art of thinking. And rhetoric is the art of communicating thought from one mind to another. The adaptation of language to circumstance. The occult definitions of certain words in this section reveal that grammar, or the way words are used, has the potential to direct and control energy. Energy is also light and radiation. In the King James Bible, verse Genesis 1-3, it says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." In this verse, the Bible is telling you that God used words, logos, sound to manifest light. Keep in mind that the word light has a strong connection to the term word and grammar. In other words, the universe was created from light and word, logos, sound. In Greek, the word logos is defined as the source that controls the universe. The ancient Greek people believed that the powers of logos can be expressed through words and be used to create mystical things. Have you ever wondered why the symbols of corporations are called logos? It has to do with magic and sacred geomatry. The process of using logos to create things, such as sacred geometry, can be seen in cymatics. Here is a quote from the New King James Bible, verse Hebrews 4:12, that talks about how powerful words are. "For the word of God is living and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the division of soul and spirit, and of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." By now you should know how powerful words are. What most of us do not know about words is that they have hidden knowledge attached to them. The process of using words to hide certain knowledge was purposely done by the dark forces to hide their true intentions and prevent us from knowing the secrets of the universe. It is one of their ways of hiding information in plain sight. One of the reasons why the dark forces hide information in plain sight is to prevent them from violating your free will. Another tool they like to use to tell you what they are doing to you in plain sight is movie. The Matrix is a great example of this. Many movies have images and words with occult meanings embedded in them to deceive you to give up your natural rights through silence. By being silent, you choose not to exercise your rights. The good news is that you cannot truly give up your natural rights for the reason that they will always be there. Just like the laws of nature. For example, when you watch a movie about human trafficking or wars and do not say something to remove your consent, you unknowingly agree through silence. Therefore, the dark forces did not really violate your free will. This is how the dark forces and the dark magicians can get away with most of their evil deeds. Ignorance is no excuse and silence implies consent. To be more accurate, being silent is known as implied consent. In the information and computer age, there is no excuse for not knowing these things, especially if you live in a country that has easy access to the internet. Because being silent is a form of consent, you need to be aware of what the dark forces are doing, so you can say no and remove your consent. Ignoring the dark forces is not going to help you remove your consent. If enough of us remove our consent, the dark forces and their minions would have to back off and leave us alone. If they were to not leave us alone and keep harassing us, they would violate our free will and would have to eventually face the consequences for their actions. All thoughts, intentions, and actions are known by the universe, and there is no escaping the consequences of violating its laws. There are millions and possibly billions of people on Earth who think they can achieve spiritual freedom or stop the crimes against humanity by ignoring what the dark forces and their new world order are doing. These people are living in a delusional world and are actually making it times easier for the dark forces to enslave humanity. If you want to prevent the dark forces from enslaving humanity, you need to first become aware of what they are doing, so you can say no to their actions and agendas and remove your consent. Remember, silence implies consent. How to decipher words to find their deeper meanings. To find the deeper meanings and intent of words, you need to look beyond their common definitions. Otherwise, you will never know their deeper meanings. This means that you may need to use an etymology dictionary to find their origins and rearrange their letters using the art of anagram. Once you find the origins of a word, dissect its layers, and look at it from many different angles. The true intent and meanings of the word magically become noticeable inside your mind. So, next time you look up a definition of a word, do not only look at it at face value, but also look at its origins, prefix, and suffix. Furthermore, pay attention to other words that sound similar to the word you are investigating. A word that you may want to know its deeper meanings is baptism. When you look at the word baptism carefully and study its definitions to see what other words are related to it, you should eventually come to the conclusion that baptism is a dark magic spell. When someone is baptized, that person is considered to have entered into a covenant with the Lord. When you split the word covenant into two words, you get the term covenant. The word coven means an assembly of witches, especially a group of 13. The suffix definition of ant is causing or performing an action or existing in a certain condition. It can also mean serving in the capacity of. In Turkish, the word ant means oath. As for the word lord, in English it means a person who has authority, control, or power over others. A master, chief, or ruler. Here is one of dictionary.com's suffix definitions of ant. A suffix forming adjectives and nouns from verbs, occurring originally in French and Latin loanwords and productive in English on this model. Ant has the general sense characterized by or serving in the capacity of that named by the stem, especially in the formation of nouns denoting human agents in legal actions or other formal procedures. Based on these occult definitions, the deeper meaning of the word baptism is to make an oath or a contract with a coven controlled by witches, lords. In other words, when a person is baptized, that person is serving in the capacity of a coven or is making an oath. Contract with a coven, which is a group of witches. The group of witches who controls nearly all the churches in the world are the dark magicians. These magicians are the lords that people swear an oath to when they agree to be baptized. The word lord means a person who has authority, control, or power over others. The process of baptism actually promises the body, mind, and soul of a newborn child to the coven of a church. which is controlled by witches, lords, dark magicians from behind the scene. If you go to church, you may want to really think about that before agreeing to be baptized. Baptism is nothing more than a dark magic spell to trick parents to give up their baby's body, mind, and soul to the dark magicians and their demonic masters, because you now know the real reason behind baptism. If you are thinking about baptizing your newborn, you may want to do more research on how magic spell works before doing so. Even better, just stay away from all churches because they are all controlled by the dark magicians to some degree. Especially Roman Catholic churches. Churches or any religious institutions do not teach you how to achieve spiritual freedom. What they are good at doing is teaching you how to worship an external savior. When you worship an external savior, it disempowers you by weakening your spiritual powers. Furthermore, you are basically telling the Supreme Creator that it did not give you the necessary spiritual powers to empower you to achieve spiritual freedom. This is an insult to the Supreme Creator. Because of these things, religious institutions are great for teaching you how to be a coward and a good little slave. The Supreme Creator gave you its most precious gifts with no string attached. Some of these gifts are your natural rights and the power of thought, consciousness, love, imagination, creativity, and awareness, which are the same spiritual powers that the Supreme Creator used to create the universe. These spiritual powers have infinite potential, and therefore you also have infinite potential. By worshiping an external savior and relying on a religious institution to save you and not standing up for your natural rights, you are in a sense throwing the Supreme Creator's spiritual gifts in the trash, and therefore are disrespecting yourself and at the same time disrespecting the Supreme Creator. In other words, you insult the Supreme Creator every time you worship an external savior. If you are the Supreme Creator, would you want to help a bunch of irresponsible people who keep insulting you? The Savior Program is a psychological operation created by the dark forces to enslave your body, mind, and soul, and turn you into a cowardly slave to be used as a battery. The sooner you realize this, the sooner you can rise above their matrix and free your body, mind, and soul. You already have all the necessary spiritual powers to achieve spiritual freedom. So stop acting and thinking like a cowardly slave and take responsibility for your spiritual growth. Chapter 2, Word Magic, the Birthing Process, and Commerce. To know how word magic is used to enslave your body, mind, and soul, you need to know how words are used in the birthing process and commerce, in order for the dark forces and the dark magicians to effectively enslave you at the physical and spiritual level. They need to trick you to agree to play the vampiric game called commerce. The best time to trick you to play this vampiric game is on the day of your birth. The words that are used for describing the birthing process are strongly related to commerce. For this reason, you need to know some information about merchants and the sea business, or you will have a hard time seeing the connection between the birthing process and commerce. If you have studied the information in my second seminar, you should have little problem understanding the birthing process and commerce. The PDF file for this seminar is free to download. Before there were airplanes, automobiles, and trains, when people wanted to send products to people in other countries, They would often send them on a ship. Using ships to send goods to other countries became so important that many laws were created to protect merchants and their products. The two laws that dominated the sea business were Admiralty Law and Maritime Law. Both of these laws originally heard cases involving commerce on the high seas. Eventually, these laws spread beyond the high seas and are now used in most court systems throughout the world. Today, nearly every courthouse in the United States of America, Canada, the United Kingdom, and certain Western and Eastern countries are operating under Admiralty Law and Maritime Law. When countries are operating under Admiralty and Maritime Law, it means that their courts are operating under military law and commercial law. And therefore, when people go to court, they are treated as properties and war criminals. This is why when people mention their common law or constitutional rights in Admiralty, maritime courts, the judge may tell them to sit down and shut up. There is basically no justice in a court that operates under Admiralty, Maritime Law. Let us turn our attention back to ships and merchants, so that I can explain to you how word magic is used to enslave your body, mind, and soul. When a ship reaches its destination, the captain orders his crew to prepare the ship to be docked. After the ship docks, the crew can start to unload the cargoes and products off the ship. A ship is also a vessel, so after a ship docks onto the shore, it is considered a berth vessel. The word berth is phonetically similar to the word birth. These two words are spelled differently, but they sound very similar. This is one of the ways that word magic is used to deceive you. Before the crew can unload all the cargoes and products off the ship, berth vessel, and onto the dock, they have to first show a certificate of manifest to the dock operator or whoever is in charge of the dock. A certificate of manifest is a record that has information about the products. The certificate of manifest is basically your birth certificate. On your birth certificate, there is a registration number, country of origin, and manufacturer. Metaphorically speaking, the manufacturers that created you are your parents. The process of using ships to deliver products is where the word shipping comes from. Did you notice that the word shipping has the word ship in it? Another word that has the word ship in it is citizenship. When you split the word citizenship into two words, it transforms into the word citizenship, meaning a citizen of a ship. A citizen of a ship means that you are under the jurisdiction of Admiralty Law and Maritime Law. These two laws are not common laws or constitutional laws. Instead, they are commercial laws. When a ship is in the process of being docked, it is being guided to come to berth. The word berth is defined as a space for a vessel to dock or anchor. Based on this information, when a product is unloaded onto the dock, it just went through the berthing process, which is the process of delivering the product from the vessel ship onto the dock. Phonetically, the word birth sounds like the word birth. This is why when a woman is in the process of giving birth, she is said to be delivering a baby. The birthing process of a baby is related to the process of delivering a product on a ship. Every woman has a body. Another word for body is vessel. A vessel can also be called a ship. The words body, vessel, and ship can all mean the same thing and be used to represent a woman's body. This is why a ship is often referred to as she, and the main ship is often called the mothership. To connect the dots, the process of a woman giving birth can also be defined as the process of delivering or birthing a product of a ship. Metaphorically speaking, the product is the baby and the ship is the woman's body. When you compare all the information that you just
This is African American History is American History. Welcome. I'm your host, Harlan Kearsley. This program's goal is to foster understanding, promote discussion, and expand knowledge through stories of historical events, bios of unsung heroes, as well as timely and relevant news stories which hopefully will paint a vivid picture of the effects of segregation, discrimination, and bigotry on the lives of both blacks and whites. Comparisons will be made between the many racially fractured periods of American history and what's going on right now. Named after Sidney Lanier, a poet and Confederate Army veteran, Lake Lanier in northeast Georgia is a popular weekend destination for millions each year. The lake is located just between Gainesville and Beaufort and is suitable for fishing, boating, and suntanning. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers estimates that some 7.5 million people visit Lake Sidney Lanier annually. But Lake Lanier's existence lends itself to a history of state-sanctioned theft and racial cleansing. Let's start at the beginning. After the Civil War, slaves in the South were emancipated and granted citizenship through constitutional amendments. But by the turn of the 20th century, all Southern states disenfranchised blacks by passing laws to impede voter registration and voting. Georgia Democrats passed such a law in 1908, resulting in the disenfranchisement of all blacks in the state. In addition, the white-dominated Southern legislatures passed laws imposing racial segregation in public facilities, upholding Jim Crow laws. Now, most rural blacks worked as sharecroppers on white-owned land and were seldom able to get free from poverty. Before its completion in 1956, beneath Lake Lanier were several small towns, once occupied by farmers. One of the more well-known towns absorbed by the lake is Oscarville. Although portions of old Oscarville, Georgia still live on the map, the original city survived through lore. Written and oral history did not give the other towns purchased by the state the same grace, and they remain unknown. Oscarville, located north of the perimeter in Forsyth County, began as a small rural town in 1870. After the rape and beating of May Crow, an 18-year-old white woman, on September 8, 1912, an angry mob was formed and began tormenting the black residents of Forsyth County, Georgia. Some reports stated that the beating was so brutal that her eye was dislodged from her skull. The local papers said that she was beaten and died of her injuries. After her death, on September 23rd, the angry mob began burning black-owned churches, houses, and businesses. The two black men who were accused of her death were tried and hung, all on the same day. The local media reported,
"The crowd swelled to over 5,000 spectators. They watched in satisfaction as the lifeless bodies of these two low-brow gorilla-like Negroes hung there, swinging in the Georgia breeze like laundry on a clothesline."
It has also been noted that the grandniece of May Crow, Debbie Vermaat, thought that her assailants were completely innocent based on her grandmother's account of the incident. 2 weeks prior, Ellen Grice, another white woman, was allegedly raped by a black man. An angry militia hung him without any due process, investigations, or proper trial. And many others have lost their lives far too many times for crimes they never committed. As the mob grew increasingly more violent, they ran off, chased down, and hunted the black residents of Oscarville, Georgia. Eventually, the entire black population of Oscarville and Forsyth County, roughly 1,100 residents, were driven out. To this very day, Forsyth County continues to be recognized as one of the most racist places in the United States. Following this racial cleansing, Lake Lanier, a man-made lake, was created. Lake Lanier was forced upon the land of those affluent, self-sufficient blacks. The Beaufort Dam was also created and flooded in order to cover up the hidden horror of the county's past. There seemed to be very little punishment for racial injustice in Forsyth County. The cover story state and local legislature and news sources sold to the public was that Lake Lanier was flooded to ensure that Georgia was always replenished with a strong water source and to support hydroelectric power for the city of Atlanta. Even in 1956, people continued to lie about the facts of this creative cover-up. White residents even went to the extreme of raising the level of the lake high enough to cover the trees. Later, they came around frequently during the process to cut off the tops of the trees. Some of the stumps from the trees are there even today. This is African American History is American History. To be clear, what happened?
The 1921 Tulsa race riots has been in the news recently. President Joe Biden paid a visit to the city and called out the atrocities that took place there, destroying what is referred to as Black Wall Street. But there are also other black cities that were destroyed that are less famous than Tulsa. In this episode of The Five, we're going to take a look back into history to see other towns just like Tulsa. Hi, my name is Jared, and welcome to The Five, where we share 5 interesting things in Black culture and society in every episode. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified when we release new videos. During the Tulsa race massacres, white mobs attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses of the Greenwood district, which was home to the wealthiest black community in America. The mob burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the neighborhood, and more than 10,000 black residents were left homeless. So now let's get to our top 5 list of other neighborhoods that were destroyed. Number 1, Seneca Village, where Central Park is located today in New York City. Did you know before Central Park was created, there was the tiny village of Seneca, where 2/3 of the population was black? This neighborhood was one of the few African-American enclaves at the time where a lot of the residents were homeowners. Seneca Village began in 1825 when landowners in the area began selling some of their land. A 25-year-old black shoe shiner by the name of Andrew Williams bought the first 3 lots for $125. By the early 1930s, approximately 10 homes were built. Although slavery was abolished in the state of New York in 1827, African Americans still faced discrimination throughout New York City. Seneca Village offered them a place to be homeowners and live away from the hustle and bustle of the densely populated downtown area. By 1855, nearly half of the residents in the village owned their own homes, which meant that gave some black men who were homeowners the right to vote.
Well, hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of April, right through the end of May 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, vibes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, this is your twin flame connection reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy, how it all comes together. Now, also, I want you to be aware this is a twin flame reading for those who are currently in separation. And please make sure you're aware of what a twin flame connection is. I do have many comments in the boxes below asking how to know if you're in a twin flame connection. it's really easy to look up online. There's lots of websites that will tell you. But in a nutshell, if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is a false flame connection. The two are very similar. However, there is a fine line. But again, I want you to be aware of whether your twin flame connection is healthy or not. I mean, human beings, we're all very complex. So, you know, sometimes there is negative behavior or patterns that people have pre-existing a twin flame connection that need to be resolved or have closure on. But twin flames, basically, they are magnetic, very romantic energy. There is lots of, they want me to go one more, so I will. There is lots of knowingness in a twin flame connection, knowing that you are with your twin. You know that it is a otherworldly connection. It is not like anybody else, but there is a push and pull. I always describe it like magnets, okay? Identical in polarity. Both of you are attracted to each other, but also you repel each other at the same time. There is a space in between those two magnets because they are identical in their frequency. So they do push and pull, but they always remain apart. So you have to have the separation period in order for both polarities to shift in frequency through personal development. The twin flame, who is the chaser, they are more spiritually evolved, and they tend to know that they've met their twin, and they have the courage to surrender themselves to the twin flame connection. And the runner also is aware that they've met their twin, but they're afraid to delve into their feelings. They keep their twin at arm's length. They push them away due to self-doubt or to emotional avoidance. So we will go deeper on what is going on for you and your twin. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know? Now, twin flames, they often have had a very difficult journey in life before they've met their twin. You tend to meet your twin when you've gone through a major period of trauma, and that basically, when you meet your twin, it is to trigger all the things within you that you've already experienced that have not yet been resolved. So it's like meeting a mirror of yourself. So when you're looking at your twin, you're actually picking up on things that have been left unresolved. So trust issues, insecurity, codependency, addictions, things like that. They want me to go one more. Interesting. I normally would only take... Okay, so there we go. Let's move on from that. So basically, it almost amplifies things that you've experienced in the past that have not been fully resolved. So if you had a previous experience in a love relationship that ended very badly, you may have come out with trust issues or insecurity. And when you meet your twin, you bring that baggage into the twin flame connection. It almost amplifies the feelings so that you cannot but face all the things that have been left unresolved. Now, the thing with the runner and the chaser is willing to look at all the baggage and dissect in order to surrender to the union. But the twin, who is avoidant, the runner, they're afraid. They get scared and they push their twin away because they're not willing, or they feel not ready to look at all the stuff within themselves that needs healing. Okay, so it is like a reflection. It is projecting their energy. So they push away because they're afraid. So I want you to be aware of that. And there tends to be a period when the chaser stops looking out for their twin, messaging them, focusing on them. They focus on their mission, because twin flames tend to come to this lifetime with a mission, their true calling. So as soon as you focus on your true calling and you embrace your true life's purpose path, that's when your twin is encouraged to really do some personal development, and then they start chasing you. They come towards you. So have you ever noticed when you stop reaching out to your twin and there's a period of silence, your twin will reach out to you? It's because it's an energetic exchange. It's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. But there's much more depth on the internet for you to find out what a twin flame connection is. This is just like a really broad example right now before I launch into the reading. Now, your first card, my beautiful Scorpio, is the Mountain. You are a pillar of strength, okay? And I feel you've made a decision here, which I almost want to say it's immovable. Okay, I feel like you're really standing your ground on something. There's been a lot of obstacles on this journey with your twin. And with number 21 there, it tends to tell me that you're done. You've come to an end of a cycle, or you can't do this anymore. You want to enter into a new era. And some of you, if you're not talking to someone new, you will be shortly, but I feel you're trying to manifest someone new because you're looking for someone who gives the amount of effort that you do in a connection. You're someone who gives your all. You dive right on in and you absolutely merge your energies with the object of your desire. Now, not everybody gets your attention. You're someone who's very attractive, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You are magnetic and mysterious, and you don't mean to be. You're just doing your wonderful thing. You actually attract a lot of attention, but you do not give a lot of your attention to any old body. So this twin flame captured your heart and your soul, and there's something otherworldly about this connection. You may have been in a deep period of questioning why this person is your person. What is it you're meant to learn? Why is it that there have been so many obstacles? Why does it have to be so difficult? So there's a large questioning period that's going on there, and sometimes we have to be really comfortable with not getting the answers. Almost getting closure without the answers is something I feel like you've had to deal with, and that is what has made you so strong, okay? We do have number 8 here, which means the self. 8 is the number of the self. So I feel like you've been building your confidence, being a powerhouse of strength to yourself, focusing on your projects. I mean, your 6th house is governing you at this time. So a lot of you are going to be focusing on your health, your everyday schedules, your duties, better exercise routines, diets, paying bills, your average daily schedule. That's what you're going to be focusing on. So some of you will want to break out of that, and you may be tempted when your person messages, because they are going to message you, okay? When your person messages, they do want to reunite. We have a 4 of Wands here, so this person's going to reach out. You may be tempted to either meet up with this person, but right now I feel you're doing a lot of self-reflecting, okay? And I do feel, my beautiful Scorpio, that you've actually had a very difficult life to the very point when you met your person. So I feel you were meant to learn about healthier boundaries and overgiving. But with the mountain energy, I'm actually getting a song. Interesting. Solid, solid as a rock. Now, I can't really place what that song is from. Those words are from. It's a very famous song. Solid, solid as a rock. I feel like they're trying to give me that you were devoted to this person, that you gave your all, that you were a pillar of strength to this person, and that you may feel that I'm getting a sense of you feeling isolated, quite lonely in this connection, because there's been a lot of obstacles, and I feel the mountain in the Lenormand deck represents resistance. So I feel you've really taken a step back. I feel this has stalled this connection. There's been so many blockages. It's been so difficult that it spun you off into a period of self-reflection. And I feel like you're trying to nurture yourself. I feel that this person at the very beginning, my beautiful Scorpio, presented a challenge to you. There's a lot of love here. There is love. And I do feel this person... I will find out what's going on with your person to see, because right now all I'm getting is this real strong urge to be with you. It's like, I want to be with Scorpio. I want to reunite with Scorpio. I want to be in Scorpio's arms. I'm just getting this constant barrage of energy from this person that's really giving me true chills here. It's almost like they're obsessing how they want to be back. They want to be back with you. They want to be back. It's just constant. So I'm going to have to see if I can break through that energy to see why there is a separation in the first place. But right now, I feel like you're building your strength. I feel like self-reflection, especially since you got the reflection there, I feel like you're trying to open yourself up to a healthier energy or healthier lifestyle, healthier relationship. And because we do have number 21, I really get a sense that if this person is going to win you back, it's going to take a lot. Okay, I feel like you're really going to make this person work for it. And not because you're playing a game, or not because you're being stubborn or bold or vindictive. I feel it's a protective measure. I feel almost as soon as this connection separated, you put your suit of armor on, because you're like, I know how this goes. You're always expecting hardship, or you've had a lot of hardship in your life. So you've just expected that it just gets harder. And I just get this sense that you're waiting for things to, you know, that I feel deep down, you know, because Scorpio, you're so immersed with this person's energy, you know that it's not over. You know that you will hear from this person again. And again, that's not an egotistical thing. It's because there was an attachment here, a merging, a blending of energies between you and this person. I feel it's almost like you feel them without any words. You feel their energy without any conversation. So you kind of know how they're moving or what they're going to do. There's a psychic bond between you both. And actually, your person feels you on the same level. But I feel this person got scared of that level because they've never gone so deep with anybody the way that you got into their energetic sphere. I feel, you know, you got in deep with this person and they got scared because they've never gone to those levels before. They didn't know they had that depth of feeling in them for a person. But we will go a little bit deeper. It's almost like, okay, because the way they're showing me is like you're an iceberg, okay? You're not just on the surface, you are below the surface and like deeply embedded below the surface. And, you know, if you think about icebergs, they're presented in a way where they're fascinating, they're incredible, but what's below the surface is very hidden and has the potential to, you know, damage a ship, for example. And I feel this person, the depth of feeling that they had to embrace in order to walk by your side or give you a relationship that you actually deserved, they felt it would open up some stuff within them that may damage them. They didn't want to look at it. That's what I'm feeling, because I'm getting the sense that this person looks at you like an iceberg, okay? And it may be that you've gone cold towards this person right now, or you're trying to check out of this connection because it's been very upsetting for you. I feel like you have been doing a lot of personal development and focusing a lot on you and on your projects, but maybe part of your process of trying to detach from this person has to go cold or go cold turkey because you were really involved in this connection. They got in deep with you as much as you got in with them. Now we do have the Magician card. So the Magician card really indicates a level of control, okay? Trying to keep that tight rein on your emotions. Something similar did come up in the Leo reading. I mean, come on. Is there ever going to be a reading where Scorpio and Leo are not somehow linked? I'm not sure, but the Magician card indicates that you've got the power to make things happen. You almost dream this person to life. You dream this person into your world. It's almost like you manifested this person in the first place. And every time you really focus on this person, they come back. You just know, you can feel it. There's something magical between you and this person. And yet still it doesn't quite connect. So you may have been doing a lot of deep diving, a lot of soul searching. And with the Magician card, I feel you're trying to manifest this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, pages are new. They're new energy. So I feel like you're trying to open yourself up to someone who makes an effort, someone who invests in a relationship from the very beginning, someone who is very stable in their energy. You may also have been noticing that you tend to attract younger people because no matter your age, my beautiful Scorpio, what they're showing me is you tend to look younger than your age. And also you have a very young at heart energy about you. So you tend to attract people who are a little bit less mature than you because you are someone who's really fun to be with, very playful. Yes, you're intense and all of those things, but you only show that playful side when you really trust a person and you don't let everybody in. But right now I feel like you're trying to attract someone new who knows where they're going in life, who knows what they want, because your twin flame has presented an energy to you where it's very wishy-washy. And they haven't exhibited the exact same energy as you. Now, this has come up in the Leo reading, and it's coming up again now. So I want to like be open and tell you that it does happen. It has come up in the Leo reading because I don't want people to listen to readings and think they're all the same. It's not all the same energy that's coming through. But what they are giving me is you can only meet each other as deeply as you have met yourself. And you are a very deep character, my beautiful Scorpio. You are a very deep entity, a very deep soul. You are willing to dive into those deep emotions, and not everybody is. And that's what's almost spooked this person. Now, don't ever change your wonderful self, my beautiful Scorpio. You've been given certain gifts in life, like your intuition, your instincts, that otherworldly knowingness about you for a reason. It is your superpower. So don't ever change yourself. But your person is playing catch up. That's what I feel with the energy here. Okay. Now, Page of Pentacles, as I said, if you haven't talked to someone new right now, I feel like you will be shortly. I also feel that you did send a message to this person, your twin, really trying to make the effort to fix things. I really feel you gave this person your all, your whole focus, your devotion, your love, and your care, and you're willing to stand side by side with this person, even if the going get tough, if the world got tough, or, through obstacles, through thick and thin, I feel like you were there. Also, there's something about you and this person's eyes. When you connect, you get lost. There's no sense of time. Both of you get lost in each other's energy. And suddenly a day could pass and you both didn't even notice because you're both so involved in each other's energy. You get lost in each other's eyes, they keep giving me. And this person thinks about this all the time. Your twin is always thinking about your eyes. There's something about your eyes. It's almost like your eyes haunt them and in a good way and in a bad way is what they're showing me, because it actually highlights their level of, I don't want to say guilt, but I feel their level of accountability in their actions. Okay, that's what I want to say with that. I feel like you have been learning a lot about yourself. There's lots of pearls of knowledge that are coming up here. I feel you've learned about your sense of effort, because when you are with the person that you love, as I said, you merge, you blend. It's almost, and I said this before in one of your readings, it's almost like symbiotic. You lose yourself in part of them, or you both of you lose each other in each other's energy. And I feel like you've been learning how to build healthier boundaries and not give your all from the very, very beginning. I feel like you've learned to be a little bit more detached, which is unfortunate. Totally understand. I'm a Scorpio too, so I love that intensity, the passion, the fiery energy where you get lost in everything. But I understand the level to have a practical sense of reciprocity. Okay, so I feel like you've been learning that and I feel like you're being really realistic right now, where you're thinking, okay, things have not resolved themselves yet. It just seems to be too hard. Why does it have to be too hard? Maybe I should take myself elsewhere. So I feel right now you're wrestling with those questions within your mind. And with the Magician card, I feel like you've done a lot of taking the initiative. You're a very powerful entity as well. So I do feel this person feels slightly intimidated next to you. But again, don't change your wonderful energy. I feel they're playing catch up. I feel they're less spiritually evolved than you. But let's get to their energy. We do have the woman for them. Now, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. This person, I feel, in the past, they're very repressed. That's what I'm getting, repressed. I do feel also, if they had a partner or a lover before you, my beautiful Scorpio, they were with people who were also quite repressed. And when they met you, you're very fiery and sensual and explorative, and there may even be a bit of a kink and things like that. And they were like, it was wild is what they're showing me. It was wild. And I don't really want to go to that space. That's your private space. But what they're indicating is this person never experienced anybody like you. And they also felt, what I'm getting here is they felt that they started looking at what they had to offer you in return, because you brought such a fiery presence into their life. They were wondering if it would fizzle out, or with you get bored with them. So something about that. They may have even said this to you in the past: you're going to get bored of me. That's one of their genuine fears. Okay. But what I'm getting here with the woman in the Lenormand deck energy, and as I said, again, it's not gender specific. This is really about sensuality, about opening up to love, about being, tapping in with their emotions. Also, starting to listen to their intuition, which they had not done until they met you. You actually taught them to connect to their intuition more, to be more instinctive, to be more free within their energy. I feel this person grew up in a very strict household, is what I'm seeing here as well. I'm going to pull a card on this because the woman indicates this person knows that there is a loving connection between you both. And I feel this person is embracing their creativity. They're starting to open up a little bit more, be more receptive to love, whereas before they had not been. So let me just pull a card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding their love relationship with this person, their twin flame? What are they meant to be aware of? 8 of Pentacles. This person's been doing a lot of hard work on themselves. 8 is the number of the self. This person has been going through some deep repair work. Okay, repair work. They've been focusing on their projects. They always thought about stability. They were always taught, you know, the Sun card, this person is having a major awakening. They're seeing that they needed to do a lot of work on themselves in order to be at the frequency you were at, to be in a relationship with you. So I do feel this person is aware that they had to fix some things or resolve some things, get some closure in their life. They're doing a lot of mending. I've just been told they're doing a lot of mending. Can you show me why? What went on before? What are they mending? The Justice card. Taking responsibility, taking accountability, being honest, more honest with who they are, not running away from their feelings. Also, the cause and effect. Okay, the cause and effect here. The Justice card is about the effort that they put in or the actions that they did, and it had a repercussion in the relationship. This person wants to find a solution. They want to be really honest with you. There's something here about their mother or their mother type figure. Okay, I feel like they were brought up by their mother or their mother type figure. I see an absent father here, but I also see, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, no one comes with a manual of how to do life, and I'm not here to judge any situation. I'm here to be open to express the energy that's coming through. I feel there's an energy here of resentment towards their mother for something. I'm just going to pull a card on that. Can you please? So they may have witnessed a divorce or, okay. They definitely respect their mother, but when they were younger, there was an element of resentment. So maybe I see that their mother type figure was very, very strong and actually had the courage to release a negative person from their life. So either the father figure, or I just get a sense of them having a very strong mother. Quite controlling, though, I would say, but with love. You know, you can control too much with love, but I do see this person's mother type figure very loving, very caring, but also told them to really focus on their finances, really focus on work. Love can come later. Let's focus on work. That's the energy that I'm getting. So they may have witnessed, your person may have witnessed a divorce or a separation when they were younger that really damaged their foundation of what it meant to be in love. So it's almost like they looked at love as something that does not stick around, something that is painful, something that hurts. So they always kind of vowed to themselves they'll never be like that situation. They'll never get themselves involved so deeply with a person that they could ever get hurt. And in order to do that, they kept love at arm's length. And then they met you, my beautiful Scorpio, and I feel this person's been trying to control or repress their feelings. We've got the Magician card energy. This person actually manifests you back as well. You think about each other a lot, both of you. But I feel there's something from this person's childhood that has left them feel very vulnerable, and I feel this person's going through a major awakening where they can see that. Okay, now we also have the Ace of Pentacles, so this person wants to start again. This person wants, actually see that this person's got a gift for you. Let me see, what's this? Thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Okay, weird. They're giving me an image of, I don't think this is the gift, but anyway, I feel like this person's going to tell you that they've got a gift for you. If they went on a vacation or something like that, they saw something that really would be right for you, and they picked it up just in case they'll see you in the future. That I'm seeing that this person has bought you something, and they'll tell you, I bought a gift for you. It's going to be something small, but it is a token of their, it's a token from their heart that actually, a token of kindness is what they're giving me, that indicates that they were thinking of you when they were away, okay? But in the water, they're actually showing me a scene from that movie, it's Ghost? Yeah, Ghost. You know in the Penny scene, the Penny rolls up the door, and it sort of drifts on over to Demi Moore, and she's holding it in her finger, and she's like crying. They're showing me that scene in the water, so I'm not sure why it's relevant. Now, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. For some of you, not all of you, my beautiful Scorpio, some of you may have a twin that has passed over, and they're indicating that this twin still loves from beyond, okay? And You may even find a penny, or there's a token of a remembrance of love with this person. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but that's going to resonate with someone out there because they want me to give that message. I'm only getting a small percentage, like 17% energy of that resonating with people. And for the rest of you who have not lost someone, firstly, I want to send a hug to all those people who've lost a twin, who've passed on. So I'm sending you so much love. But for the rest of you who have not, you're just in separation with your twin. I feel this person, either you watch the movie together, or you're going to see this movie, or they are, and they're going to reach out just after it. It could be that you see that scene, and then suddenly your person reaches out. I mean, it could literally mean that this person ghosted you, okay? Or they could have been involved in something that was very difficult or not healthy, and they didn't want it to spill over into the relationship with you, so they were protecting you and decided to take a step back. I mean, it could also literally mean that this experience with your twin led you to explore your spiritual gifts. So please take it as it resonates. I also would look out for a penny in an unusual place. I mean, if it starts floating in the air, then of course you're having, a very celestial experience then. But I think it's more that you finding a penny as you walk down the sidewalk, or in an unusual place in your home, like in your shoe. So look out for that. I'm not sure where that's coming through. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is literally, it would be like a penny. It would literally be like a coin being delivered. So it's so interesting that I'm seeing the image of that scene with this card. So I would look out for a penny. Okay, I feel it could be an indication that your person is about to reach out. They want to reunite. The Four of Wands is a card of, I want to be with you. I want to reunite and be in your arms. I long to see you because I miss you. The Four of Wands is to, what I'm getting, okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. This is a very intense sentence that comes with this card. Bring me back to life, Scorpio. Okay, and I feel that that's a very controversial sentence, I guess, especially if you've lost your person. I feel like it may be like keep my memory alive. But if you have not lost your person, I feel that this person feels so alive in your arms, feels so alive in your energy, because I feel everything that they've experienced to date doesn't come close to the energy that you give in a relationship, or how you make this person feel. Okay, so I'm really picking up this energy. I almost didn't want to say that sentence, but I'm scrying, I'm channeling at the same time. So I have to give you what they're giving me. Otherwise, it gets stagnant in the energy, and then there's no more messages. So that's coming through there. And again, I'm sending so much love and hugs to anyone who's lost their twin. But I do feel like they're reaching out even from beyond and giving you a message. Okay, but with the Four of Wands, the last time this person was with you, they felt electric. They felt like on top of the world, and they see you as good company. They see you as magical together, and they want harmony in the relationship. With the Four of Wands, I feel this person has envisaged settling down with you, being in a home environment, nesting with you. If you were engaged to this person, I really get a sense that they want to be back in that situation again. They want to, yeah, they see you as a very important connection. I do also see that when they reach out, they're going to invite you to something. Now, this may be something that you can't go to, or something that you may go to. It's up to you. It's your call. We all have free will, but they're going to invite you to something. Okay. So yeah, that's what's coming through there as well. Now we do have the letter. So this person is going to send you a message. I would say in the next 6 weeks, you will hear a message from this person. Okay. They want to talk to you about starting again, is what I see here. And also this gift that they've got for you. I mean, it's no accident that you've also got the flowers, which is the bouquet card here, which indicates a gift, someone offering something that they have bought for you, or that they've been thinking about giving to you. It's, when you reduce it, you've got 27 there. 2 + 7 is 9, hermit energy, which means older, wiser, learning, and having a major enlightenment, a period of answering a lot of questions and doing some soul searching. So I feel you've taken a real step back from this connection, which is encouraging your person to step forward. Again, whether you want to be with this person or not, that's your call, my beautiful Scorpio. Not everybody takes the journey of the twin flame, because it is very difficult. It's not this romantic, Hollywood schmancy kind of film type energy. It is actually a difficult relationship, but it is also rewarding because it helps you get closure on a lot of stuff that you've gone through. It helps you spiritually evolve and really connect to your life's purpose, to your mission. Okay. Now we do also have flowers. Okay. And this card, as I said, is like a gift. I do feel there can be a lot of happiness and joy, and this relationship can blossom again. I feel like your person is appreciating what they had now that they've lost it. Okay, so I do feel like they've had a major epiphany moment, and it could be too late because I see that you've walked away or you're trying to distance yourself and you feel very immovable in that right now. I feel like you've decided, I can't do this anymore, I'm done. But I do feel this person is going to invite you to something. They want to pay a lot more attention. You're going to see this person pay a lot more attention to you. Okay. And we do have the clover here. And this is not going to resonate for everyone, but I feel there's about a 10%. I'm getting 10%, very small percent of energy, where if you live in the same town or vicinity, you may bump into this person out of the blue. Okay. So watch out for that. I am picking up twins bumping into each other. Now we are going through Mercury retrograde right up until the 14th of May. So this is a prime time where twins tend to reach out towards each other. But with the clover, I feel this can be like generally for all of you, my beautiful Scorpio, I'm getting a strong sense that this can be a very rewarding relationship, that it is fate. This is a destiny card. In the Lenormand deck, this means second chance. It can mean an unexpected second chance, but an opportunity to be back together, and it can be a winning relationship as well. Now, looking at the energy here, we do have the Eight of Wands, which means this person's going to message you, okay, and they're going to try and come towards you. Now, this could be physically, they want to come towards you. It could be a distance. They may even send you an invitation that seems so random, like, you know what, I'm deciding to travel to Athens. Do you want to come with me? But I feel it may even be a tongue-in-cheek message, whether like, I'm going to go on a road trip. Fancy being my, +1. I feel this person is going to reach out and ask you to come somewhere where you have to travel or go to. Also, the Eight of Wands indicates news. So rushing in, movement, flow. This person's going to take action. And I feel they're going to tell you about something in their life. What is that? Let me just see. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Eight of Cups. They want to talk to you about walking away from something that they've been on a discovery. They want to tell you something about their mother as well. You know what I feel? I feel there's an energy here of this person. When they were younger, I feel their mother was very strong, but may have had a period where they may have put their children with their grandparents, or there was a period where perhaps the mother went away for a little while, is what I'm picking up on. And this person has very, very strong abandonment issues. It was a short period of time, but it actually impacted their life quite heavily. So I want you to be aware that this person has deep-rooted abandonment issues that they have been trying to work through. They try to cover it up. They try to have this bravado, like, you know what, I got life going on. I'm all good. I'm fine. I'm really strong. But actually, deep down, this person is quite a broken person. And again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. I do feel energetically, Scorpio, you know this. I feel you either picked up on it or they have talked about it, but there's something about that there as well. But this person also, if they took a karmic, or you knew that they took a karmic in your separation period, they've moved away from this person. They've got away from this person. They've walked away, because I get a sense here that they were protecting themselves from true love, because if they settled for something a little bit less, it could never hurt them if it didn't go well. That's what I'm feeling from this person, because this person, they feel like life sets them up for a fall. So it's almost like, how can I put that? For some reason, they're asking me to hold these. It's almost like, okay, two equally incredible crystals right here, okay? But one is the big journey. One is the big one. One is the one that has the potential. If you lost this, it's so valuable, you would like regret it for the rest of your life, and it would destroy you. But if you took this one instead and you lost it, you're like, okay, it's upsetting that I lost it, but it wouldn't destroy me. That's how they feel about you. They felt this relationship was too valuable to really immerse themselves in, because you had the power to destroy them if you walked away from them, because they have very strong abandonment issues. So instead, if they took a karmic, and this is only if you know that they took a karmic, okay, if you know that they're still single, then I'm not picking up on that particular energy right now. I feel those who took a karmic, I feel they took it out of safety, but they were just dissatisfied. They were unhappy. The person they were with is still an awesome person, but they were with the wrong person and they knew it. Okay, so I feel this person made some choices that they're not happy with, and I feel this person wants to talk to you about how attractive that you are to them. And again, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. This person, your twin, wants to reach out and tell you they envisaged you having a family together or settling down together. If you can't have children, they still wanted to be by your side and want to have a loving unit. They wanted to nest with you. They see you as someone they want to be with long term. And I feel like from now on, I feel after this period of self-discovery, they really don't want to walk away ever again. In fact, I feel they're walking away from everything in order to walk in your direction. So I do feel this person wants to come towards you. With the Ace of Wands, they're taking action. They're making a transformation, shall we say. Ace of Wands indicates that this person is powered by passion, and they've aligned themselves with their true heart. They want to make their love dreams come true now. And I feel this person finds you not just physically, but also emotionally attractive. And I feel they're being guided back towards you. This is a card of the spark. They can't find that spark anywhere else with anybody else. And I feel that their vision of their future remains by your side. Okay. Now we also have your energy.